Hello and welcome to my channel. I have here the Baba Yaga Monster Booster Pack for the Hellboy Board Game. This is quite an interesting looking figure from Russian folklore and I'm looking forward to painting this up. But first things first, I need to open up the box and check out the contents. In this little baggie the miniature comes in two pieces. It's not clear at this point whether this is broken or it should come in two pieces, but either way we can resolve that issue. In the next bag comes all the cards that's required to play with this expansion, and these include the case files, the boss behaviour cards, the deck of doom cards, the information card for the figure itself, and the new rules. But for this video we're going to concentrate on the miniature, and first up is trying to find the most effective way of joining these two parts together. Because the surface area is so small, I don't just using glue alone. So I'll cut off a little bit of this paper clip to create a pin, and then with my tiny drill I drill a hole in both sides of the plastic. I had to use a really tiny drill bit for the pilot hole before I stepped up to use one which is the same width as the pin, and before gluing it's always a good idea to test fit things, and thankfully it all slot together perfectly. And I used plastic cement to create the weld, and then to strengthen it further I brushed on some super glue around the outside of the join, and now that's attached we can take a closer look at the figure. After a quick Google search I found out that Baba Yaga is often depicted as being sat inside a mortar and using a broom to brush away her tracks. Now we have some context, let's crack on with the painting. First of all I cover her with a primer before painting her face, hands and arms with a pale flesh colour, and that is then followed up by a flesh wash. After researching this character online, I worked out what kind of colours usually represent her, because the box art is in black and white and no help whatsoever. So her hair painted in light grey and her clothing painted purple. And for her cloak I painted that in a baby pink. For her broomstick I painted that in a mid brown. And for the mortar which Baba Yaga is riding in I used a lighter wood colour. Throughout history mortars have had several different uses, the most common of which are for crushing medicines or food. This large object which looks like a wave is actually a dust cloud, and I painted that a greeny grey colour. And with all the colours laid down I can add on some washes. This includes a light grey for the hair along with a black for the mortar, and this is a great way to bring out the detail. And once that's dried I dry brush on the light grey for the mortar and the dust cloud, and this adds additional contrast. And also once the paint completely dried it won't stand out quite as much. The final step is to paint the whole base in black. Now the paint can be protected with a matte sealer, and then we can move on to decorating the base. I've placed on a couple of these peel and stick grass tufts, and then apply a layer of PVA glue to all the other exposed areas. I'm wanting this landscape to look quite drab, so sprinkle on some of this dried vegetation. This will all need pushing down into place, and to help ensure it doesn't go anywhere I cover it in a layer of fixer, which is basically watered down PVA glue. And there you have it, Baba Yaga is complete and ready to cause some mischief. The basic materials really do help to elevate this model somewhat. And just to clarify, those two huge round things in the chest area are actually her knees as she's squatting down inside the receptacle. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.